Hello, Jesse Good here, and today I'm reviewing the 2010 LEGO Power Miners Lavatraz set. It has 381 pieces, 3 minifigures, 1 big fig, and it retails for $50, or it did retail for $50 back when it first came out. Now let's take a look at that big fig and the minifigures. So here is the big lava monster, the big bad Eruptor, and this guy makes sense to be a big fig because, you know, he is sort of like the leader of the lava monsters. The translucent orange on him makes him similar to Fire Rocks, and you can just see the size comparison of this guy. This guy is pretty darn big. I like the molding on his body section, which is actually some dual molding because you got the black that is molded onto the translucent orange, which are the legs, and these teeth, which are translucent orange as well. So this right arm actually has a play feature where if you flick the switch up, it moves the arm up like that in a certain angle, and you can still crank the arm just like you can do with the left arm, which we'll get to in a little bit. And the whole play feature with that is you would put fire axe on there, the lava monster, and then kind of throw him like that, which is actually kind of fun. It's a little bit tough to do because the figure can slip out, but once you do it like that, it's kind of fun. And then for his left arm, like I said, it's like this arm, but instead it doesn't move when you flick the switch, so it's more sturdy. So I guess you could maybe hold a minifigure up like right here and just kind of capture him, and he could kind of stick there if you put him at the right position, just like that. So that's the more, I guess, stable arm. Also, on the top, they use some interesting pieces that have never appeared in any other sets before and haven't after this set. Basically what they are these two-pegged fire pieces, which I have seen used in different mocks, but those fit into these two little holes at the top, and there's 3 sets of that. So you just kind of stick it in there. They also give you these parts right here, which are used in other sets in different colors, and those are just stuck onto different holes, which you could take off like that, and you can see the holes that you could stick in there. Overall, I'm really pleased on how Eruptor came out, and he's definitely one of the big selling points of this set because of his exclusivity. So here's Fire Axe, and this guy's actually not exclusive, which makes me kind of sad. I wish I would have went with an exclusive lava monster in this set besides the big fig, Eruptor. And it would have been cool, maybe like a translucent black one or something, but it's okay. I mean, we did get Eruptor after all. His arms work just like a minifigure arm, and his head is hinged in just like that. And you could put something in there, maybe like a crystal or something. And here is Duke. This guy's not exclusive, but he does have his 2010 gear on with the chrome finished silver helmet. Which of course has that viewer thing attached to it, which you could easily just take off like that. And his face is double-sided, so he has an alternate expression on the back, just like this, where he looks a lot more confident. And here is Doc. You can see his face right there. Again, 2010 version, actually the same outfit and helmet and everything as Duke. And then he has a back face print like that, which still never fails to make me laugh. So the caged area is meant to house Eruptor himself, and he fits in there pretty well. For easy access, you could just kind of pull down all the gates like that. But there is one feature that if you push down on here, that whole gate kind of opens, and I guess Eruptor can escape as he'd like. And you could just easily put that back on, but there are some stickers on there, as well as a sticker saying warning with like a little lava monster sign. I actually really like that sticker. I don't know, there's just something comical about it. And I'll put that back on like that. Very easy to put back on. And then there's this big crane right here, which actually has some cool parts to it. The crane looks really nice, don't get me wrong. It can move up and down because it is on this little bowl joint, and it is on a little turnable plate, but it does not work. Which on the box, it shows the crane actually grabbing onto things, but it can't do that because all the things kind of just slip through. I mean, look, I'm trying to grasp Eruptor here with the crane, and it just he won't stick on unless you actually hold him, which, you know, is kind of false advertising in my opinion. I like how they have the operator's box and everything where you could sort of see the minifigure picking through or peeking through. And there's also a little warning working area sticker, which looks pretty nice on a flap, but I just wish the thing actually worked. And in my opinion, that's a major flaw because you can see they compromise a lot of area because of that crane. So you would assume it would at least work. Oh, and I forgot to mention, but the crane actually slides because it's on this little kind of platform with tiles. And since these kind of edges right here fit right into the crane itself, you could slide from side to side, and it works really, really well in that aspect. Here's a look at the operating box from the back, which you can see kind of fits a very, very tight fit for the minifigure there. And I just love how it looks. It's just, I wish that thing worked. And moving on to this section right here is one of my favorite builds in a LEGO set ever. I always used to stare at this build in the catalogs and stuff and say, oh, I want that set so badly. But it is a little drink vending machine. I like how they have the cool drinks logo up there on a sticker, and they do include this $100 bill, which works with the mechanism where if you insert it in there, you can push down here and it drops the little can of soda down there just like that. And if you want to replenish it, all you have to do is push it back up here and then it goes back to the place where it was at before. While the soda machine looked good at the front, the back is a little bit, I guess, raw, but I understand why they did that. I just wish they would have put maybe a wall to cover up this part right here. And it's not really that big of a deal though, because the whole back kind of looks ugly in general. And moving down from that top platform with the drink dispenser, you climb down this ladder and then there's this little bowl shooter right here, which once you press down on there, it shoots the balls out like that and they give you 3 bowls to shoot. And the only thing is when you move it around, it's not really attached that well, so it falls off easily, which is kind of a flaw with that section. That's all right. It's not really that big of a deal. And you could rotate it, which I really do like as well. And then one last play feature is on the side of the whole Lavatraz. You can see that there's this little rock right here. And all you have to do to trigger that is push down on here. And that whole front rock kind of structure falls off. And inside there, there's actually 2 crystals that are translucent orange, it looks like. So that's it for the whole Lavatraz build as a whole. I can't deny the fact that it looks nice, but I can't deny the fact with the crane where it just doesn't work, even though it's advertised as working on the front of the box. The last build of the set is the vehicle, which is the 16th and final vehicle of the whole Power Miners line. You can see it has a 16 sticker right there. This front little platform actually has a sticker as well, which has a nice shine to it. And on the side, you can see there's another sticker. There's also this little flick missile, which it's a little bit hard to do this one, honestly, because it's on one of those rotating ones. And whenever they have a rotating one, it's always hard to do, but I guess you could just push it like that, and then the flick missile flicks out like that, and then you lift up this part right here if you want to remove the minifigure from the place, and then push it back down, or maybe use this to doze around. Also, it's nice that they include the translucent blue dome, which is a pretty nice piece to get. Here is the front of the box. You can see on the back of the box, they actually don't show the crane grabbing onto anything as a play feature, so it's really just a misdirection on the front of the box. But I guess it's not legally a misdirection because they don't show it as one of the play features. There's 2 instruction booklets, which you can see there's actually some fun advertisements on the back where they have all the play features, but right here you can see an advertisement of the whole 2010 wave, and in this one, they don't have any advertisements whatsoever except the Win Kid. Overall, Lavatraz actually ends up being a little bit disappointing. It looks awesome, and a lot of the play features work, and my favorite one is the little vending machine right there, which just works flawlessly and looks awesome from the front at least. But that crane feature just does not work. I don't think it was supposed to work, but they shouldn't have made it advertised as if it would work, because it kind of just ends up being a pointless thing. Why have a crane if you can't grab onto things? So I don't know why they made a whole section of that crane, which is cool that it slides and everything like that, but it just doesn't make sense on why they chose to include that, because it doesn't work. They could have made maybe a bigger Lavatraz or maybe have an enclosed roof or something like that to make it look a lot better. Other than that, I do like the exclusive Eruptor figure right here, but it is kind of sad that the other 3 minifigures are not exclusive in any way. I'd end up rating this at a B. I think it is a good set for $50. A pretty good play set, but it's kind of a misleading one, and that kind of ticks me off, honestly. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.